there are some truths we fail to accept as parents. And not that we don't know that it's truth, we know. We all knew that it's truth as parents, but we fail to we fail to accept it, or we pretend as if we don't know that it's the truth. Or maybe we just decide to live in denial. But depth inside us, we know that it's the truth. Parenting these days are like reprisal attack. Guiding and navigating with your kids and words, living with you just like a reprisal attack. That thing we did to our parents. This generation now are coming with bombardment. And we know, every parents, every adult now knew as a person what you did to your parents when we are growing up. Seriously. But when we see our kids doing those things, we are acting adult, father, mother, but it's a reprisal attack. Until you learn the truth, learn to live with it, you understand? And try to guide instead to attack, because their bombardment. Unlike those days that what you learned as a kid is from your peer groups within the community or within the area, within your street. Now the world is global. These kids are learning atomic attack from the internet. And woe betide you, your kids are those kind of kids that are groomed to cartoons and all those kind of stuff. Man, these children would like to take those adventures more times than what you did to your parents. But until we learn to live with this truth, you understand? Do not, because there is no way. Their own is no retreat, no surrender, until you become like a friend to them. That is a partner in crime. That is when you'll be able to neutralize those bombardments. Seriously, it's just like you as a parent now, your father or your mother, go down the memory lane. How you began. Most of us now that claim to be fathers or that claim to be guardians now, most of us left home when we are 11 years old. Some left home when they are 12. Some we are even taken away from their parents and live in council houses and so on and so forth. Some are not opportune to live with their parents, maybe from their both parents, maybe from they separated, or maybe something come up like that. And you are not opportuned to gain that kind of parental training. But I'm not talking about that. There are people now whom their children and what are living with. These are the people I'm talking about. Don't try to match up with their bombardment. Most especially these times, that stage, they are in a defensive stage of their life. Yes. Those times the girls start seeing their mother as their level and their father as their enemy. You understand? They are the actor, the father is the boss. Don't try to be on attacking formula with them. When they are in defensive, you are in attacking. No, you're going to get it wrong. If you try to beat in that way, they are going to do times 10 what you did to your parents, because now your peer group might be the one that misled you, but this time around they are globally misled. Do you know what I mean by globally misled? There are vices, societal vices, evolutionary societal vices, that what you see today in different is what you see the next day. So when you are trying to be in attacking formula and they're in the safe defensive stage, you are going to get it wrong. This time around, you as a parent, when you are in that 12, 16 years old, you are doing your experiment outside your home and come home and become a thickhead. Now these kids will use you as a specimen within your home, under your nose. So what do you do as a parent? Try to be a partner in crime. Most especially, yeah, during our own time, at age of 5, we go to a school by ourselves, come back home by ourselves. Nobody escorts us, no minder, no picker, no collector, no guidance. We go to school, trek, or by bus, go to school and come back home by ourselves. But this time around, you escort them, go and come back. You understand? The only time our parents do have for us, so most of us who grow up from a enlightened family, is that when you come back from school, your mom or your dad will check your bag, check what you have done for the day, and check your exercise book. This time like that, they don't even have a exercise book in the modern society. Like so when you are living abroad, those children, P1 to P, they don't even have a exercise book. But during our own time, we check your parents. The only connection your parents have with you going to school at the age of 6, 5, coming back alone, is they will check your bag, check what you have done for the day. No, okay, you got this, you got that, you got this. Who owns this book? Are you doing this? Is not the book I bought. How did this book get into your bag? Maybe you say, okay, I collected it to make a note for so person. Yeah, you are in a safe side. But if you don't give a good explanation about how those books enter that bag that day, you will see Form A in Form 6. So, but this time around, most especially if you are living in the Western world, Africans or any person, this one is what I'm saying now, cut across all races. Yes, cut across all races, whoever you are. What you do at this stage is that become a partner in crime with them, and that time they can go to school alone and come back alone. That is the time, because if you start steal your child down and start telling him some kind of hyper ranked ideology, trying to impart, it's going to be hard for the person. But at the time he or she can go to school alone, come back from school alone, sit him or her down, let him to know that, listen up, this attitude you are doing, I've done it. Do you know you are doing like, okay, you have 12 years old, and do you know when I started my own? I started at the age of 8. These kids were like, Dad, are you serious? Yes. And you tell him, first of all, portray the advantages of what you have done at that age. Portray the advantages. Like, okay, it makes me to be strong, to be bold enough to face any challenges at this my old age. You understand? But if you first of all try to portray the disadvantage of it, you already know that you are trying to attack him or her. Yeah, that is kids for you. They are very, very smart. Psychology made us to know that their brains are setabrata, like a blank stuff. So anything that enters a magnet, and next thing is defense. You understand? So you first of all let him or her know the advantages of your attitude. You understand? You can tell that is my mom want to pursue, I run. It makes me to be a good athlete in school when I was growing up, because I started practice how to dodge my parents and run, something like that. You tell them that, okay, it makes me, now I can play ball, because we go out, we play ball from morning till night. It makes me to be strong, this and that. That's why I'm able to work day shift, night, and even extra shift to make sure I'm provide for you. Yeah, that is advantage. But now, when you say, oh dad, his brain, you are now you have rewired the brain. Then now you start to tell, but you can see the way I'm struggling, going extra shift, doing this and that. This is not where I wanted to be. My parents are telling me that time that had it been I calmed down and studied my book or do this one kind of vocation or the other, we will not be living in this council building, will not be living in this mortgage house. By now I would have bought my own houses, even bought yours by now, but I failed to listen to my parents. I will even dodge classes. But now look at where it ended me. So I don't want you to follow this step. Take the ones that is more profitable. I told you. Then learn from my mistake, so that when you grow on and bring your own word, they will not be suffering. You have time for have time with your kids, not morning, night shift, back shift, day shift, extra shift, picking up shifts. You understand? I'll have more time with you. When you tell your kids this, you say, do you know I wanted to be a medical doctor? Do you know I wanted to be a lawyer, or whatever you want to be, a pharmacist or anything? But because I didn't pay much attention to this, when my parents would tell me, please do this, I'll run away, I'll go to school, I'll follow bad gangs, stuff like that. That's why I was not able to be what I be. So I don't want you to make that mistake. After you have said this thing, don't repeat it again. Take it like 2 months again, and you bring the kid back. When I'm telling you this is when you know that they can assimilate. You understand what I mean? When they can assimilate things. After 2 or 3 months, you just lie down. You will be an incubating period. You know what you have passed to the kids, or your word is materializing something positive. You understand? By that time, you say, yeah, you are trying. I've seen some great changes in you. Please keep it up. Even though you know there are things he or she is doing is not right, keep it up. You understand? Tomorrow we talk. Well, tomorrow he or she will be the one, okay, let's talk this and that. But some parents now that claiming fathers and mothers, they started getting sense when that lady agreed to marry them and they bring kids. That girl that is a mother now, you know how you live your life, and now you are bombarding your kids. You know how you live. It's a reprisal attack. Let's take it. And then now they come in Trump formula. Yeah, it's a bombardment attack. The worst part of it is now they will take you as an experiment within your own house, the house you paid rent. But your own time you did it outside. Yeah, so avoid any kind of attack. Be a partner in crime with them. Know the time, the stage they can assimilate things. Then sit the person down. First of all, portray the advantage of the attitude before you bring the negative side effect of it. Give the person an incubating period to know what you have passed to him or her really materialize. Because that's what I'm saying before I started saying this. Most of these people that claim to be father and mother, you know what you did to your parents. You started getting sense at the age of 35. That is when you started trying to go and look for work, because a kid had come into your between two people. You are even listening about you are hoping on government benefit, council benefit, and so on and so forth. You are bombarding your kids. Let them take a leave on how you live your life, so to better their own, so that they will not be worse than you. This time around, they will use it as an experiment within your own home. So, peace. If you like what I'm doing, follow me. Share this. This message will be a very great message to someone who is not able to see this. Thank you very much. Peace.